This is the Radial Arm Saw. The machine has a large arm here that works as a track for the blade to move along. We can use the radial arm saw instead of a hand saw to cut boards. Every piece of wood has grain lines in it. If you cut with the grain, we call that ripping. If you cut against the grain, that's called cross-cutting. We only use our radial arm saw here at school for cross-cutting. The radial arm saw used to be a really common tool to find in people's garages. In recent years, the miter saw has become very popular and is a little bit more common to see in people's garages compared to the radial arm saw. One place you might see these saws in action is if you go to a big box home store like Home Depot or Lowe's. If you ask them to cut something to length, they usually charge you 50 cents a cut to do that. But you can find a radial arm saw there that they use. It often has additional guarding and shielding material on it, more so than this saw here. On the side of the radial arm saw here, you can see the blade, as well as what is known as the leaf guard. This helps to protect our fingers. Looking at the saw from the front, we have the table and the fence. The table is a flat part that your wood sits on. The fence is a vertical piece in the back, kind of like a fence between you and your neighbor's house, that our wood needs to rest up against when we make a cut. The radial arm saw does cut through the fence and the table the first time you make a cut, and if you make other major adjustments to it, it can cut through that. So it is common to eventually have to replace your fence and your tabletop. At the top of the machine, above the arm, you'll find the on and off switch. And this black piece right here is the handle, which we use to move the blade. This black rubber piece here is actually just a dust chute. Don't be confused, I've seen students think this was the handle before. This has been a get to know you video of the radial arm saw. I will go over the complete safety in another video.